Subconscious mind only will create questions because of the problems that is within you. So every solution that you find for your subconscious mind will create another questions, will create another problems only. It will never ever give you a clarity of sustainability. Oneness is the fundamental criteria, responsibility of oneself. What is making me possible? What is making me possible? It is happening. It is not by questioning. You cannot question and be aware of yourself. Question and answer session is only for a jumbled mind. Only for a person with a mind. You are not developed from your mind. You are not created from your mind. So how can the answers fix you where you are? Never. It is not the discipline of being. It never can be the discipline of being. To have the discipline of being, you should connect with the happening, not with the mind. Mind is always seeking what others are doing. What others are doing is always imagination. You can have thousands of questions and maybe you will find answers also. But you will not sustain, definitely. You can never sustain within your space. So what you are doing, not what others are doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? That should be my capacity, not what others are doing. No, we don't have to focus on what others are doing. What am I doing? Whatever I am doing, if I could continue with whatever I am doing, that is my capacity. What am I doing? Can I remain stable with whatever I am doing? That is my capacity. I can continuously maintain whatever is making me possible. That is my eligibility. Whatever is making me possible is there. Yeah. Whatever is making me possible is making me continuously possible. So that is my intelligence. That is my awareness. There is nothing to disrupt my awareness. My awareness. Me, I have got authority. It's my responsibility to be aware of myself. It's not for anyone else. It's for my own self. Being realized is the only way to sustain in that given space. What others are talking about me, I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. Because as you know, that is when you realize yourself, giving attention to yourself is your responsibility, and maintaining rapport with whatever is making you possible is your first prime intelligence. That's the only way to sustain. Asking questions, finding answers, it's not for you, it is only for your mind. Because you are not connected with you. It's because you are not connected with yourself. Yeah. Since you are not connected with yourself,
your mother, your father, pussy cat, motherfucker, go do some shaving, Ragandu.
yeah, this is the discipline of mind. This is the discipline of mind. We can see this perfectly. One who is carried by the body. He cannot control his own body. He cannot control his body. His body is controlling him. His body is controlling him. The subconscious mind is controlling him. So he will ask, he will talk like this. No option. It's optionless. There is no person in that body. The person is not living. This is a clear example. This is a perfect clear example of a mind-controlled person. There is no personality. There is no personality. Nothing can be defined. The body is randomly working. If we are talking, they will ask many things. They will talk many things. Wherever there is sustainability, they will come and talk. They will come and talk. They have got no option. Wherever they find sustainability,
Hey, Goma, Kiljoya, Biskudi.
yes, that's the only thing possible.
Working early morning at 7:42.
There is no other possibility. It's the only sound that's possible for the body. Moon. Full है scoop है. There is no other possibility. So certain people are always asking questions to others, not feeling themselves. Illa, not feeling. You have to feel yourself. You have to feel. The most glorious position that one can maintain is feel yourself. You are thinking. It's a turmoil. You are creating clutter in your mind. You have got a lot of things to talk, but useless. You will get tired thinking. Stop thinking. Start feeling. The field. You are within the field where everything is working perfectly. You don't have to judge. You don't have to judge. Never try to label anyone. No reason. No reason, absolutely. You simply be what you are, where the possibilities are working perfectly. The most wonderful intelligence has made you possible. So why you ask questions? Are they the reason that you are living? No. No one else is the reason for you living. You are the only reason. So you explore into yourself. Everything should be within you. Within is the only thing. When your understanding, realization is from within, there is no conflict, no confusion. Never dreams will carry you away from that realization. Never. Once you have started with the realization, that's going to remain stable, and continuity is always possible. Nothing can disrupt your realization. How little or big? No, for realization, there is no such thing as big or small. No comparison possible for one's own realization. No comparison, no competition. No competition required when you are a realized being. No superiority or inferiority required. Everyone is capable of associating together when you start realizing. Then only proper association is possible. Once you start with the realization of yourself, then association, indefinitely it is possible. Because this is the only possibility that I can be. My possibility is not from my mind. My possibility is the only reason. It is not fluctuating. It is always. So whatever is happening around is not the reason. We are coming to that state of awareness, not concluding. That state of awareness, whatever is making me possible, is working continuously. The source is not having any deficiency. There is no deficiency in my source. So my awareness is constant. Good morning, Mr.
Yeah, today I feel whatever you say is sensible in a sense that relaxing, making ourselves aware about who we are. Well, appreciate it.
So being awakened, the wakeful state, maintaining wakeful state. When one is mature, maturity means one who has attained the capacity to stay connected with that wakefulness. It's all about whatever is happening within. Everything that is working to make one person. Once you are capable of considering yourself valuable, once you consider that yourself is the most valued position that one should connect with, then your responsibilities are always legitimate. Then your position is legitimate. Then you will not be doing, instead you will be becoming aware of what you should do. You will become aware of what all things that you have to do. Even if you have to do, you will be informed by your inner self, not by your mind. One should know the mind is always connected with the environment. It is resonating with the created. It is always a biased information. The mind can give you only biased information. It is meant for that. It's not you. Your mind is what is around. Mind is not you. Mind is informing about everything around. So within the mind, you will not have yourself exposed. So being aware is not for the mind. Mind is always connected with duality and multiple. So awareness is connected with the oneness being in that given space.
So, no understand what a quality could be, no what paradox.
Sakutala Betakartaba, Turtabal, Gudukade Bedo, Apatola Batu Sadakata, Hardu Dandele Bedo, Atukula Baratala. Salutaba, Dugura, Tabala, Badur.
And then
Chandur the Badu Bay, the Oda Badu, the Tabado.
quality.
Tagutateva, Sula, Abadal Gilbeda. Sanamana Guni, no. So as you feel yourself, there is no compromise, there is no decision. Yes. Of course not. Since you are in the field.
Hello.
Madam. Bendam matam padilla. So you are in the field and you can feel where you don't have to take any decisions. You are in the field where you can feel how you are a wonderful happening. So when you feel the field and the field together, you will have the immensity of making you possible within your awareness. The vastness that is going continuously into making oneself how rich and powerful is making one possible. The richness that which has made one possible cannot be disturbed by anyone or anything. That's the reason that one can remain comfortable, calm, cool always. The one and the only reason to remain stable, calm, cool is by attaining the capacity of maintaining rapport in the field, where you can feel how you are a wonderful happening. Attaining this level is the only responsibility of anyone. Without this position, this is a position that everyone can attain. Your position is the only thing. Your position is not given by anyone. It is not given by anyone. Your destiny is not defined by other people. It's not defined by other people. No, never. Your destiny is defined by the universe itself. Where you are, definitely born. That's where you're born, as a being. So as you focus into that definite position, trespassing is not possible for anyone. Because the entire universe is making you possible. The entire universe is making you possible. Nothing. There is no such thing as as to question you. No, never. You are in the field where everything is perfectly making you possible, is within your awareness as well. So your attention is not a suffering. Your attention is a blessing connected with the ecstasy of being. You are shocked with what you are, nothing else. You are shocked with what you are, always. So no confirmation, no confidence, no doubt, no clutter, no chaos. The system itself is making you possible. The intelligence of the universe is making us possible. So there is no future. There is no future. You don't have any future. You don't have any future. Why?
From the time of birth, I do have a negative social familial environment. Well, in that case, I am helpless as a child to change my circumstances. Rather, I am experiencing all the negations and negativities in the environment. Consider, my behavior is actually affected by those negative frameworks. So how can I change myself? Because my behavior is deeply rooted on that peculiar environment. I appreciate that when you say that we can create our own field of existence, respecting our being, creating a field of awareness about what we are. Truly respect that statement. But for a person who is actually entirely from a different dimension, who is actually experiencing, and the very way of responding to the things is negative. So how can a person like that can change? Or how the person can upgrade with respect to the behavioral problems that I may face? Yeah.
When you think they are the reason, then you are admitting this is me. When you think they are the reason, then this is me. You are confirming, you are judging your own self. They are the reason for me like this. So, that is confirming your position. You're definitely creating your formation as such. You create it like that. You're confirming they are the reason. So you look into the process. If you look into the process, then the process is working now also. The process is still working. It cannot be confirmed. It cannot be judged because the process is still happening. The other is confirming, fixing, judging, and that is death. You have finalized everything about your own self. I am the creation of someone or something from the past. The present happening is not considered within your attention. Hence, the problems recur. It's a loop created by the mind.
So,
It's a loop created by the mind. Activities are there,
so,
but problems are not erased.
but I know understand.
Is you are creating the same vicious circle of the happening with the memory. With the memory, the subconscious mind is again and again giving you the same criteria. You're ruled by the subconscious mind, not by the process. Simply by focusing into the process, simply by focusing into the process, not considering your mind valuable. The mind is there, of course, mind is having data, we are not discarding it, keep it there aside. The system is functioning, you are having a wonderful sleep, your mind is not working when you are sleeping. So consider sleep is good, then the wakefulness is also good. You're giving attention to the process. As you give attention to the process, very slowly, it should be very slow. The more slower, the better it is. Again and slow, again slow. Slow down. Giving attention to the process. Slow down. The more you can give into the slowness of the happening, more vividly the intelligence of being will be exposed. No hurry, because there is nothing to bury. Because it is an unlimited field which is making one possible. So we don't have to hurry. The infinity is making one possible. That's the reason that we don't have to hurry. The infinite is making one possible. So the finites are connected with the mind. The finite, when you are focusing deeply rooted with the finite, you will grow a subconscious mind, which is a tumor for the mind. When you are overgrowing a tumor as a subconscious mind, it will control you. So to break that finiteness, my decisions are finite. When I take decision, that is creating finite. Infinite, I am not deciding. Infinite, I am not longing for anything. Not for anything in particular, always. My fundamentals are for always. Not for anything. Then I am always. I am a speaker.
At the same time, okay, for you, there is a peculiar view to life. For a person who is committed in his career, education, social responsibility, for a person or for a child who is supposed to take care of the family and all. For me, I am, supposed to take care of various things. I am burdened. So in that case, we cannot renunciate. We cannot do the path of moksha, renunciating everything, right? So we are in that kind of a samsara bandha, that sometimes the coexistence is a matter of life. In that case, how can we resonate with what you are saying?
Yes. Now your responsibilities are connected with certain other more people. So here, you don't have to make problems for others. You definitely are caring others. You are caring others. So you have to be more careful. Because you are not only caring yourself. If you are caring about yourself, your capacity is very vibrant. But here now you are caring others. You have to be double careful. You have to have more capacity. You should have more capacity, more capabilities, because you are taking care of other person also. Why you are taking care of other person? Because that person is not capable of taking care of that person. That's the reason you are taking care of other person also. So this is a blessing for you. This is a blessing in disguise. But now that disguised state is dissolved. Now we are going to dissolve that disguised state. Because you are taking care of another person sincerely,
Yes.
with honesty.
Yes,
Taking care of, again I am repeating, taking care of one's own self, a faculty is there and it definitely work for you. Taking care of one's own self, a faculty is there that is definitely working, beautifully working. Okay, now you are not only taking care of you, but you want to take care of another person also. That demands immense potential. Immense power is required. Not for one person, that requires for two people. That means your faculties should expose, widen its capabilities. More rich you should be, more wisdom should come, more honesty should work. Definitely, your situation will develop. Honesty, because you need to take care of another person. Taking care means with whatever is making that possible, not otherwise. Whoever you are taking care should have the proper care. You cannot disrupt another person and say that I am taking care of you. No. Taking care means you are taking care of whatever they are made of. You have to give proper attention to them. Whether it's 2, 3, 4, the same thing goes. Taking care is a wonderful state of good responsibility. Taking care gives you the eligibility into the secrets of life. It will not distract, it will not disrupt, it will give you more and more of capacities, power, wisdom, when you are sincerely, honestly working with it. Nothing can disrupt sincere, honest self.
Thank you. Though I am an ardent critic of you, today's words are sort of gems. Like it is really delighting for the day. Yeah. Have a good day, Mr. Seth. Good day.
I was always pleased for you coming and criticizing me. Whenever you were criticizing me, I was always holding on your legs. Because only when you are criticized, you can separate the contamination. Every time you were coming and criticizing me, I was always blessing you. Please be there for me, always.
You know one thing, before I make a statement, I analyze that statement twice or through. Suppose I'm asking a question technically to you, which requires certain evaluation. So I ask it myself first. What could be the answer? What should be the answer if it is me responding to the question? So after having that cross-checking, then I am asking to you. Then I am correlating with my outside. Though there are certain spices of talks, though there are certain elements of joy and humor, there is always a bit of thing that we think upon.
Well, mostly people consider thoughts are the reason that we can be better. Thoughts are not the reason. Thoughts can never be the reason for one's sustainability, awakening. Thoughts are all about the environment only. Thoughts are only about the environment. The system of making one possible, system of being is perfect. The system of being is superbly perfect. It doesn't need any fixing. It doesn't need any fixing.
Yeah.
The making is so wonderful, so perfectly knitted together that differences cannot be exposed. There are differences within our system, but it cannot be exposed because that wonderful it is working together. That wonderful it is working together as one. It is different ranges, varieties of time is working together as one.
Yeah.
Is knitted together. We cannot, it is seamless. It is seamless working as one. That is the beauty of creation. So within this seamless happening, one will forget that you are a happening. Because why one is forgetting? Because you are connected with thoughts. Otherwise, there is no question of thinking about your own self. You are sensing, realizing, feeling. When you are investing more into the thoughts, then you will forget yourself. Forgetting oneself is the only problem that one can have. Once you have started thinking, and thoughts are the reason for you to sustain,
Yeah.
then it is curse.
Yeah.
Then cursed you are.
Yeah.
Because with the reality on one side perfectly functioning, you are struggling to connect with the reality. See, that is what is called as curse. Reality is making you possible, and you are trying to find what reality is. Lot of rituals are practiced, lot of things are done, everything to find reality, everything to associate with the honesty. The more you try, the more you struggle, more problems will come.
Yeah.
Stop all those. Whatever you can stop. Stop everything. Stop. And you will understand everything that you have started is the only problem.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Everything that I have started is the only problem. Nothing else. So stopping is one thing which cannot be done very easily, because the universe is not a simple thing to play with. It's a very powerful domain of happiness. One can not very easily steer away. See, suppose you are driving a car at 140 miles per hour. And you started skidding. Once the skidding has started,
Okay.
now you think about turning it around. No. Now you need, when the car has started skidding, now you need a super intelligence to make it come back,
Yeah.
bring back into traction. Yes. Once your car has gone off with the track, yet the skidding has started, now the same intellect is not, will not work. You are driving a car, fine, good, your mind is working, perfectly connected, steering is applied, brakes, gears, everything is working. But the moment the car started skidding, the intellect which was working to drive the car is completely removed. A new intelligence is required now.
Yeah.
The common intelligence will not work here.
So.
The car started skidding. Now what will you do? A super intelligence is there within you. Yes. Only when that awakened, that is there always within us. But instead of that, fear pipes in. Instead of that, fear is coming. That means you have never associated with that dimension, that domain, then it will not work. Otherwise, in the skidding situation also, we can bring the car into control. Definitely. That is our power.
So,
But once, twice, thrice, these types of accidents happen. These are accidents for the mind only, not for us. For the mind, it is an accident because it is out of the mind's control. That's why we call it as an accident. But for us, it is not an accident.
what understand?
Yes, it's only for the mind it is an accident.
What?
What we consider mind is the only criteria.
Not talking, no,
No,
understand.
So we consider mind is the only criteria.
Sweet talking.
ಈಶ್ವರ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬರ್ತೆ ಜುಡ್ದ ಬಾತ್ ಕುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾತ್ ಹೂದಾಳಿರಂತ ಬತ್ತೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಚೂಡಾವಣ
ಚೂಡಾವಿರುದು
ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಚೂಡಾವ
ಇಲ್ಲ. So when you think mind is the only criteria, then desperate you will be, fear will definitely sprout. Fear will come. But when your mind cannot control, you should expose the next capability that is within you. The next capacity that is within you should be exposed at that moment only. Not always. Whenever it is required, you are exposing the next terrain of happening. You expose it, and you can manage your car perfectly, definitely back into the mind's control. Because mind is what we are using usually with the normal terrain. So the unforeseen is only for the mind. So when the unforeseen happens for the mind, the capacity of intuition, the capacity of wisdom, and much more, when exercised, will work perfectly. That is living, that is the intelligence of living. So that's the reason that we should always be working with honesty. Because honesty only will give you. Honesty will only give you this capacity. Honesty only will open you, expose you of these criteria within you. If you are not honest, these capabilities within you will never get exposed in your awareness. It's not for a manipulator. Never. If your mind is not functioning well, that doesn't mean you have to pounce upon something. No. Your mind is not working. That doesn't mean you are not working. Your mind is not working. That's all. Your mind stopped working. Fine. Logic is not applied. You don't find any logic. Fine. Relax. Be cool. There is not only the mind within you. There is much more. Is much more than the mind for oneself. The next level of happening, the next level of capacity will open into awareness. Thereby, you will have a refined state maintained. Then, of course, your caretaking will be more richer. Whoever is depending on you will sustain the rapport with you. They will not conflict with you. Whoever you are taking care will be substantially taken care. They will not be suffering. You are taking care of them. So association with sincerity is definitely, if you are within your responsibility, there is one more person, you are a blessed person. We are able to take care of another person. If someone is coming within your responsibility, that's a blessing. No one can have randomly one person under your responsibility. No. To have another person within your responsibility is a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise to open the intelligence of supremacy, of sustainability. You cannot randomly select someone. No, never. It will not happen like that. Having one person under your care, having one person, one single person, is a blessing beyond imagination. Your faculties will work efficiently, more sincerely, honestly. Everything required will happen. Is more clear, is much more better than taking care of oneself. When you are having the blessing to take care of one more person, you are more blessed. Not just blessed, you are more blessed. It is not easily happening. It's not simply happening. It's a blessing. But people are afraid of taking care of other person. Because without the discipline of honesty, everyone is running away from that responsibilities. This is a wonderful responsibility. It's a beautiful, powerful responsibility.
As an extension, I may say, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Sattoguna,